Hello everyone, my name is Wayne.
And I am Rebecca.
And we are Your Bourbon Journey. 11. We are on day 11.
Double ones.
Of this 24-day quest to go ahead and do different tastings without knowing what we're getting into, what we're drinking, other than, of course, it's a bourbon or a whiskey. And Rebecca will I'll let you explain the parameters of that. What are we doing here?
Well, we have 24 samples from our bourbon room, most of which we have had before. There are a few in there we never opened the bottles until this event. But we poured them into these little sample bottles, mixed them all up, and then sorted them again. And so anyway, they're kind of all mixed up. But we have either bourbons, ryes, or American single malts. So we're going to try to guess that category. We'll also try to hint around with the proof. That will help us maybe guess what it actually is. Sometimes we can do that. But, in my mind, if we can guess the proof, maybe the age, and get the category right, I think we're doing really well.
I figure if I know that it's a bourbon, I'm doing all right. That's
all
just
right.
me. Well, let's go ahead and use our nose and try to figure out what we have.
This is very different.
I'm getting maple syrup.
I was just thinking lots of vanilla.
I'm getting a smokiness on this.
I'm getting some kind of fruit, which is really nice because the last few things we've had, I haven't gotten anything really fruity. And I'm thinking it's not a stone fruit. It's too light and bright to be a stone fruit. I'm
still getting maple and smokiness.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I'm just saying what else I'm getting.
Yes.
But no, but I think the sweet notes are vanilla, maybe a bit of honey, and a bright fruit, like some kind of berry.
Okay. Taste this.
It.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, yummy. That is, I'm getting some wood notes. Definitely this creamy vanilla. I would say maybe a French vanilla.
I'm a little bit overwhelmed right now. This is there.
In a good way?
Yes, there's a lot going on. And my mind is sort of blown right now.
Well, let's just keep sipping it, right? I mean, what I'm getting is I got some wood notes on that very first sip, which is interesting because that often comes later when I'm thinking about the finish more. But I got some wood notes. And the vanilla for me turned much more dominant to more of a French vanilla. And let's see if I'm still getting that berry.
I don't know if it's just tonight, but I'm actually getting coffee in this. Coffee, there's vanilla, I'm getting tobacco.
What are the sweet notes you're picking up? Let's go there because I'm asking you to help me process.
I think I'm getting a sweet tobacco.
Okay, so my sweet notes are French vanilla and honey, and berries. And he knows I don't get berry very often. A lot of other fruits I get, but I very rarely get berries. But I'm getting a berry with this. I can't tell you what berry it is. I don't eat a lot of berries. Okay, well, first of all, are you thinking it's a bourbon? I think it's a bourbon.
I think it's a bourbon.
Yeah, so I think we're at the big bourbon category. So once we hit bourbon as our category, the next thing we have to do is determine, is it a wheated bourbon? Is it a basic rye mash bill bourbon? Or
I don't think it's rye.
Is it some kind of finished bourbon? Let's take a sip for the finish.
Okay. Cinnamon. I get cinnamon a lot in bourbon.
I'm getting a lot of oak notes. And
I agree. Yep. Pepper. I get pepper.
The finish, you were talking earlier about this sweet tobacco. I'm getting almost a pipe tobacco note from this. But it's very sweet oak. If I say what I think it is from an oak, it's gonna end up making it a finished, as if it was finished in an additional barrel.
Okay.
Because I'm wondering if it's a French oak, because it's so vanilla.
Well, parlez-vous français to you? I don't know. This could be a Polish oak for all I know. German.
Well, I'm just saying because the very dominant French vanilla notes is making me think it was maybe finished in a French oak barrel.
Well, I will say that the more I'm drinking it, it is really growing on me.
Oh,
Now,
it's great.
Now, this would really pair well with a cigar.
Oh, all those tobacco notes and everything.
Yes.
But it's got the sweetness to it. It would
Yes.
be really nice.
This would really, really pair well with a cigar. And I am really curious. I have no idea.
I think I know what it is.
Interesting. I have no idea.
Okay, and I do think it was one of our first videos.
Well, she's the one that does the editing.
And the writing of the story.
Which, is a lot of hearing us over and over say the same things.
So I do have a competitive advantage on picking things if it's something we have recently. And we purposefully didn't pick a lot for this sample from stuff we'd already done videos on. Mm-hmm. I think it's Hidden Barn French oak finish that Jackie Zycan worked on.
Ooh.
And we got it at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. And it was one of our first videos. It wasn't our first video, but it was one of our early videos.
I sincerely hope you're wrong. Because
why?
The reason why is I really like that one, and I would have.
Did you love this?
Yes, but I would have thought I would have picked that out. Well,
I think there's something different to having a bottle open and going, "Wow, I love this bottle," and then tasting this, go, "Wow, I love this." I can't name what it is because. Can I open it?
Open it up. You're probably right.
It's sample P.
You're probably right.
And we tried not to pick things, but anyway. I shouldn't have picked anything we'd done a video on because that might have made it too easy for me.
Well, made it difficult for me, and I was.
It is a finished bourbon.
All right.
7 years old. If I'm recalling, this may have been a 5-year-old that was finished 2 years on a French oak or something like that.
Okay.
If I'm right. We didn't talk about proof, but the proof is 109.4. It drinks smooth as can be.
Yes.
I may have guessed 105 on this. We didn't actually go to proof, but it is smooth as can be. Well, we paid $100 for this bottle. It's funny because the first night of the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, we bought a couple things from Neely's that were part of the KBF special release. And I kind of, in the room that night, I kept saying,
"Oh, yes,
we have to get the blue bottle. I want the blue bottle." And he's like, "Why do you need?" I said, I know the blue bottle. We need it.
Yes, and
we went back that day and got the blue bottle on day 2.
And you're probably you're always right. You're the wife.
Hidden Barn, it's a blue bottle because their basic Hidden Barns are like tans, and then there's the organic one has red notes on it, and this one was a blue color.
Yes.
And it is finished in French oak, which is why I was getting that heavy French vanilla on it.
Well, butter me up and call me a biscuit. I mean,
now you're making me hungry.
It's really good. And
it's so good.
I feel bad. Here we tasted it before, and I didn't pick it up, but I just knew.
Well, this is day 11. We've been tasting a lot of
stuff. I understand. But like I said, I just knew the more I drank it, the more I was really loving it, and yes, it's very good. And if you haven't tried the Hidden Barn series, and if you haven't been to Neely's Family Distillery,
you got to do it.
You have to go there. Royce and Rebecca, you can go back and watch the video if you want about when we reviewed this bottle, and they're outstanding people.
This is fantastic.
The Fearsome Foursome with Hidden Barn, you guys are outstanding. Cheers to you. Merry Christmas to you, and Merry Christmas to all of you that watch this video. I hope you enjoy the holidays. Cheers.
Merry Christmas, Neely's.
Merry Christmas.